Page 8, money can't buy everything. In this lesson, they're introducing you to the sharp symbol, the symbol for sharpening a note. We're going to start using the black keys as well as the white. I assume you know the names of the keys on the piano, the white ones. You should by now. You don't need stickers. If you've had stickers on your keyboard, please take them off. You need to be able to look at a key, any key on the piano, and know instantly what it is. Because now we're using black keys. The sharp sign they show you up above, it's got that 2 lines down and 2 lines across. Okay. It simply means you take the note that's in the music and you raise it a half step. That's all it means. Up a half step. Remember half steps and whole steps? It's the next note up or down on a piano, white or black. So if I go from here, up a half step is here. We've had half steps and whole steps before, I hope. And here you just take it up a half step. Look in the first measure of this piece. You see the F, it has the sharp sign in front of it? Well, that means instead of the F, you're going to play an F sharp. So you just do that. And that's what sharp signs mean. We have a bunch of stuff we call accidentals, a group of signs, symbols. A sharp sign is one of these accidentals. An accidental is something that appears in the music that has effect temporarily. It's temporary. For instance, that sharp in the first measure there, that's only good for that measure. If they want a sharp somewhere else, another F sharp, they have to put in another sharp sign. Didn't always work that way. Music has evolved over time, but that's the way it works today. So let's go through the system for learning a piece of music and see what we get here. I look it over, I see it's 4 lines long, or a page. Doesn't mean a page is 4 lines, it just means in this particular book, it happens to last that long. Treble, bass, clef, 4/4 time signature, back to 4/4 now. And I see quarter notes, half notes, and sharp signs. Right hand first, because we're playing both hands at the same time. I'm going to do one hand at a time. It says 5th finger on G. That puts the hand here. And the hand position is actually here. When I need the F sharp, I'll move the 4th finger, which is on the F. I'll move it up to the F sharp. For now, I'm going to use the same finger on the black key that I would use for the white key. So I would use 4th finger on F. I'll use 4th finger on F sharp. But I'll move it there when I need it. The hand position is still here. It's not here. I'll come back to that later on. When music gets a little more involved, there's a reason why we do that. Anyway, you guys, and then just reach up. In the 3rd measure, you have a D sharp. So instead of D, I play D sharp. So that's the hardest part of it. Left hand, well, you're starting out with a C and a G. Here. 4, and then 2 measures later, it's an E and a G. 2 measures later, it's an F and a G. That's fun. Put the hands together. So it's here, C position. And then everybody together. See what's going on here, home? You do it. I've already done it. You do it. Then go back and work out the hesitations. And again, even with these black keys, you want to get to where you can play this without looking at the keyboard, where you can feel where the black keys are when you need them. You don't have to look to see where they are. You can feel where they are. It's important. And once you do that, I think about the articulation. Well, they're not giving us any, but you can follow the words if you want. It looks like it's every 2 measures. And up, lift up, lift up, lift up. Just like taking a breath. You just cut the half note a little bit short so you can lift up. And then the dynamics, it starts with F at the beginning. Forte means loud, and that's the melody here. These chords need to be light, soft. Here, this is loud, that's soft. This takes time to develop. The idea of playing heavy in one hand and light in the other at the same time. It takes time, but just keep at it. It does come eventually here. going kind of fast because it shortens the video up. You take it really slow here. You take it really slow when you do it. Now when you get down to the third line, now you get a P for piano, which means soft. This means the left hand's got to be very soft, very light. And then the last two measures, you get the F back. So now it's loud again. There, in the right hand. And then the speed, march time. Left, right, left, right. Typically, a march time on a metronome is about 120. About 2 beats per second. 1, 2, left, right. Something like that. Don't copy me, please. You read the music, you feel the music, you get into it. You take it at your speed and the dynamics and put that in. Feel them. And speaking of feeling, there's one more thing about interpreting music I'd like to introduce. If I haven't already, I can't remember what I've introduced in the past, but if I haven't, I'm introducing it now. And if I already told you about it, then I should have been telling you about it all along. Shame on me. It gets back to the idea of feeling the music. Music has natural accents. An accent on piano is when you play it a little stronger, a little louder than normal. So if I play a C, they're just regular Cs. But if I accent the one C, it gets louder. See, that's an accent. That's a forced accent. Well, I want to introduce you to the idea of natural accents. These are accents that happen naturally, duh. And it's not allowed, you feel this. The strongest natural accent there is the first beat of a measure. So in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, you feel 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. You feel this 1, 2. Now, if you have to exaggerate it at first, accent the first the first beat of every measure. Feel it, but you want to get to where you're not forcing them. You're feeling 1, 2, 3, because if you'll feel it, you'll put it in. Usually play what you feel. I'll leave that up to you on that. I can't hear what you're doing. I can't tell if you're doing it or not. It helps to drop the wrist a little bit on those. Of course, right now I'm doing it pretty much on every note, but especially on the natural accents, I tend to drop the wrist a little bit. Let's play this together slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. Now, I'm not going to do the louds and softs and play everything about the same. We're just checking notes and rhythms. So I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go.